hyped for it. I'm not sure how good it'll be, but clearly they believe.
I think right now, well, hold on. Darkseer, take a lot of damage. Holding a second skill point, will end up just going for the vacuum to try and get first blood. He does! Oh my goodness. Miro with the call being like, yeah.
Hit with the mana nerf. Fortunately, I think they have a pretty strong lane down there, so he hasn't needed a bunch of mangoes to spam things out.
He just took
hit.
two. Yeah, he got 2 instances of the Gorgon's Grasp, and right there, Pure. We'll see the Blink Strike cast range potentially making a big difference as they're trying to dive him and then get the kill. Kaya and then Meteor Hammer.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of a sick build, I'll give you that. We'll see how it works out. They managed to interrupt the surge away. The Searing Chain's now out, but there's a wall. They really want Shiro, but they won't get him. Miro doing a lot of damage here. In comes the Storm Spirit. The amplify damage from nothing to say. It's not going to be enough for him to secure the kill. They do manage to take down the Darkseer, but GPK trying to finish off the Jakiro. Will get the... Jakiro up here. Do they have the grab? They do. Ice Path on the money. Very nicely done. Kill shot out from Planet.
Die.
Wow, that was a little bit of a sloppy fight there from BetBoom. Not something we normally see. Save in the mid lane now in a lot of trouble. The Shackles held him down. There's the second. And NTS trying to finish the job. Ends up getting him with a sleight of fist. And now GPK's in trouble. Ice Path, everything to lock him down. Double kill now for the Ember. Right? Like, I kind of expected 0-4-4 on offlane Medusa. You don't really need split shot. But the fact that he's so comfortable going for these pushes is impressive. Bottom lane, they get the tier 1 tower. Save will be the sacrifice to these Tidebound.
Mid lane. And the Meteor combo.
The Shackle comes out anyway. There's so much layering of spells. Like, Tidebound is just so on point this game with just making...
Kaname trying to hold this, but they're coming in. I don't know if we can stay here.
Shield rune secured. Pure, mid lane, you need to run, buddy. That's a Gale. Oh, no.
Immediate value, and why you see it's so important to grab these Tormentors.
I feel like they are completely mind flayed right now at the state of this game, because all of their other games, they've either like come out ahead in the lane or at least been close. Top side, Wheel of Wonder, connects on a Planet. They will pop him with GPK's Storm Spirit, so they finally get themselves a kill.
They'll get 2 kills for a long time, which I think you're right. It is pretty different. We've seen them come out ahead. Oh, wait. Shiro? Maybe they're getting the momentum now.
This is a really big kill. Life Nears out. Massive Gorgon's Grasp into the Meteor Hammer. Miro's burning. GPK will be able to zip away. Save. Should be fine as well. Okay, this is a very impressive disengage. Yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, BetBoom had a really rough start to this game, but they're definitely not out. Oh, Miro gets caught in the sleight of fist. Nothing to say. Might be in some trouble. The Wheel of Wonder, the Fear is going to hold him in place. They drop the Golem as well. It would be even, legitimately. There's so many extra towers that have fallen. Then we're going to see a nice Glide Fear set up here onto the Warlock. He's going to get saved by the Ringmaster, but... is he gonna die? He turns around, drops the Golem at the last second. They get the Aegis. This wall's in a pretty decent spot if they can try and stay on top of Shiro. The Vortex will pull him back in. That's a huge kill and a defense now from BetBoom.
To be fought for. Think they'll be ready to go as a team and feel confident about it.
Oh! NTS got bombed, but still chasing here with this haste rune. Has a nullifier. Okay, Katomi, you're dead, buddy. That's a good pickup this game. There is a ward scouting them out, though. Oh, Miro, he's going to get jumped on. Can they actually keep him out of this? No. Way too much damage coming through. The Phantom Assassin stuck on the Gale. The Blur, is it going to break? It is. He's forced to BKB TP home. What's up? Question is, will any of them get found? Smoke's gonna pop. They find Pure. He does have a BKB, but he gets stunned up for the moment. He needs some help. Ice Path Macropire is out. GPK looking for an opening on the back line, but the Glimmer Cape's gonna get them to safety. Shiro, he might need to be a little bit careful. The Wheel of Wonder, the damage comes through. And now NTS on the run here from GPK. Does he have the damage? The Vortex is out. He's so dang low. Nullifier doing some work, but now Bach in trouble as Pure trying to chase after him. He can't be slowed, but you're also not that fast. Pure continuing the chase. Just needs one crit here. Can he do it? A big Lotus comes in from Y. Ice Path out here onto 2. The Gleipnir continuing to hold them down.
So
but
deep,
the base, they will indeed. Ember's coming in. Pure, you need to get out of here. He's going to get changed up on the high ground. Nullifier is out looking for a Blink Strike target. He gets there, but nothing to say, is looking to get really aggressive. Miro comes in. GPK, not very healthy. A shackle from Planet's got him. What a hold here from Tidebound. They get the Ringmaster. Pure trying to just go back in instead. He's got a Satanic in a second. Will he use it? You can't go for the Medusa with this. He gets the crit. He's just going to do it himself. Pure, seemingly the new Medusa of this game, and cannot die. They're going to chase, get their hands onto the Darkseer. Scythe comes out. Will keep Pure held for a moment. Big Vacuum's going to pull Bach in pretty far. But a slow disengaged Katomi. Will he be able to escape? They don't have a stun for him. Pure going to blur dodge the shackle. What? Dude, this fight started in dire mid lane.
They found Pure. Another BKB.
Stone Gaze has got him. Bach right on the money with this. He's going to need help, but now that Shiro is here, I don't think he's getting out of that one. The Silver Edge break will finally do it. We'll see if they find their opening. They get the DK form up, but an immediate goal and a fear to follow. Goodbye. Tidebound, you lose 2 right away. They're going to pop the Stone Gaze out. Fox going to be able to TP, but it's leaving NTS here to the devices of the enemy team. Y getting chased down from GPK. Miro able to help secure that one. I think that might be where it needs to come from. We'll jump in. GPK just rolls the dice and he finds 2. The stuns are out from the Wheel of Wonder, and Bach with the Stone Gaze is going to try and run away. But guess what? Storm Spirit's looking for more. Lincolns will protect Planet, but Bach and Shiro in some trouble. They want the BKB. They're going to get it. The spotlight is out. And now Miro in pursuit. He doesn't have the wall, but they force the buyback on the Ember. GPK, a little bit of trouble. Big Gorgon's Grasp going to catch the whole back line, but can they do anything with this on the side of Tidebound?
Winning vibes from right here, guys. Let's go.
Sometimes it's all you need. Shiro might be in trouble. Hex comes out to break in for the Phantom Assassin. He's dead for 90. No buyback is wise. Going to get caught from the Nullifier, and just like that, BetBoom. Bring back wall. They got 2. Can they actually bring down this Medusa? For now, he's surviving. Shiro with his BKB doing what he can, but in comes the Phantom Assassin. The Stone Gaze trying to keep her at bay, but Pure's going to turn her right back around, trying to finish off Shiro. Can they do it? It's GPK instead. The Vortex holds him down, but he zips back to safety. In goes the Phantom Assassin. One more time with her pressure. The second vacuum pulls them back in. Can they actually get out of here? Shiro's dead without buyback. Bach on just a sliver of HP. The Ice Path will hold this Phantom Assassin back, but it's the lanes of Barracks that are in trouble.
Perhaps looking for a fight, as Roche could potentially spawn.
Oh, Hex in, the ward on the backside of the tower. It's going to be able to find the Jakiro. That's a good pick. No buyback for 3.5 minutes. Has to be on there, again, in advance in order to prevent the escape back to jump in the Hex. They're going to put some damage here into the Medusa. Now, can you actually kill this monster? They got her! You're kidding me! What is this? The Phantom Assassin is too strong. 95 seconds, has buyback. But can they do anything with it? They're gonna jump in, the Phantom Assassin, but there's the escape backs once again to get the safety. Pure is gonna blink on out the wall, holding back this Dragon Knight, and well, the Ember gets caught on the front side. Big Stone Gaze is out. They're trying to chase for more. There's a vacuum as well. GPK trying to do the work that he can, but the PA's dead. She hits the deck. Aegis gonna hit the Rapier as well, but the Golems, hold up, Warlock is destroying these guys, and Shiro can't stand his ground. down. In comes the Medusa. Vortexer back into the swamp, and now 3 dead. No buybacks. BetBoom looking to close out game number 1, and they have done it for what seemed like complete and certain defeat.
That is a very impressive win from BetBoom. They give you space, but I think as long as the spear is available, right, it should buy you enough time to get
First Bloods off of smokes because it's day vision, right, typically. But that being said, NTS is in a really rough spot. Here comes the snot, baby. He's so dead. There is no way out of this one. First Blood's gonna go over to GPK. And in a rough lane, that is the absolute best case scenario for him.
Until some kind of rotation comes in to change it.
Oh, nice dodge on that LSA there from GPK. That's the big thing that's going to matter in this lane. We'll have to see how much of an effect it has. But topside Shiro, that's 5 Nasal Goose stacks. You stand no chance against the Bristle. Miro, Chaos Knight can farm pretty fast once he gets level 6. But it really depends. Oh my gosh, another beautiful dead shot into the calling. That TP is not going to do great stuff here for the Night Stalker. He's just silenced the second he comes in, and yeah, they just get the kill. They're going to try and turn it around, take down, save. Nicely done. Oh, hold on. Mid lane, the calling's out. Nothing to say, actually surrounded, and GPK gets a kill. Who's it going to be? Monkey King has been the king of these Wisdom Shrines as long as he can get the Wukong's command out, and I think they're realizing that now. Wukong's is out, Bach trying to get away, will not be able to in the tree save surviving, but Shiro, you are getting beat to death by these things. He's gonna pop the Rocket Barrage, it works, they get the turnaround. NTS, he dies to the Wukong's followers. A bloodbath for these runes. This Invis rune from save here. Just scouting out the back line, and it's gonna set up a huge ice blast into the Wukongs. They really want Shiro, and they will get him. CK is in a really susceptible position here on the Ancients, and they know exactly where Pure has gone. Dark Ascension is out into the skies, and now with the full damage of the Gyrocopter, it will take him down. Nothing to say in the mid lane here. Does manage to get out for the moment. He has a defusal. Oh, okay, never mind. GPK's got defusal. Save bottom line, pops Pierce the Veil, but they have plenty of spell damage followed up. Kills all over the map.
You should get Wheel of Wonder online for Ringmaster, which they might need here, as it looks like BetBoom's coming in to defend.
Phantasm tries to go for the time, doesn't high roll on the illusions, but GPK is here with another Wukong's command. Shiro just gonna die inside the ring. Y will be able to TP on out as well as Bach as he hits the twin gate.
Yes, the wrong way at night. What can you do?
We're looking for NTS here. Ice Blast, it's gonna connect. Dead shots on the mark as well, and here comes GPK. Oh my goodness, dude. Lina cannot catch a break. Try and punish him, which here comes the response potentially from Tidebound. You have the Aegis protecting GPK, but not this Bristleback. The Wheel of Wonder actually going to allow him to face the back, and that just puts so much goo onto this whole team. You trade 1 for 1, you take the Lina out for this Bristle. Bach will TP to safety.
Still a little bit till he gets there, but maybe they don't even need to wait for it.
Glypeir's out. Ice Blast gonna connect onto Y. Planet in some trouble. He throws the escape act out, but the silence actually clips the Mars. He's stuck inside of it. There's gonna be the damage up from Pure as well. Bach has to drop the Arena. The Spear will pull back the CK, but a great dead shot again. Finds Shiro, and he is crawling away. Forced to BKB. There's the Wukong's command. He's gonna be able to make it out of this one. Has to TP home.
You can go for the Tormentor right after this.
Monkey King's got her. Right on top, doesn't have a way out. Does have a Boundless Strike that's been used. He's trying to, he could TP, but with the rest of the heroes nearby, nothing to say. At least finds a kill onto the Muerta, but it costs you 2 more in the process.
Either for the Roshan or at your high ground. If you can find
that
fight
was a smoke
sooner,
too.
You could get Roche, but
they're trying to force the BKB. Tough. They're really trying to force it. Escape back comes out. The Ice Blast, it's not going to hit. Okay, this gives you a potential opening here for Shiro. They need to back away. He's going to just BKB TP. Can the rest of the team get his lucky? Bach, 4 stacks of the Nasal Goo. Miro with the high five. Open to find him. A boundless strike actually just crushes Planet on the backside as well. Roshan respawns as 2 die on Tidebound.
Off the whole game, just running around, finding you as you leave. So the gyro gets out, but it was really costly, and it looks like maybe got caught while farming.
He didn't BKB. NTS, gotta be careful, man. This Chaos Knight will put the damage out even through.
I don't know if you're getting out.
All of it. It's gonna be close. Wheel of Wonder, everything, just to try and bail out NTS. Ice Blast! Oh, it's so close. He gets him. Katomi, an op main from downtown. Dancing in the river. He knows. Yeah, all right. Save might be in some trouble. Wait a minute. They get the turnaround here onto the gyro. The BKB out from Pure. They said maybe we'll just settle for Bach. Another fear back. Save is absolutely mind playing right now. GPK, he finds Shiro right inside the base. He gets the 4-step out and a sliver of HP, but why? Not going to be as lucky. Crumbling on the doorstep.
4 minutes. Now at 35 minutes, actually.
Yeah. GPK, boundless strike. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Why? Not making it out of that one. Beyond godlike now. Mid lane, though. Ice Blast going to come through. Dodged out, but it gives Save the moment to survive. As Bach needs to run, dead shot comes through. He's got the Ags. You are not surviving this hero. 2 heroes try to kill the support Muerta. Cannot do it.
My own over there.
Whoop, what? Nice quick response there, but there's Pure is so strong. Level 20 now as well. Shiro does pick up a butterfly, which does help, but I think if he gets stunned without BKB, he probably just dies. Shiro, speaking of BKB, just pops his the fear, just holding Bach in place, playing ping pong on the wall there. Hero, try and hold them down. They want to force something out of this gyro. They get the buyback. They're going to scan this one out, and it hits. They know exactly where they are, and they're on the high ground right above them. Y is going to be the first hero. They see the silence is out against the 4-staff, looking for Shiro on the backside. They delete the Lina. Oh, no. Ice Blast right on the money. The Arena, the Spirits only onto the Muerta, and here comes GPK with this Wukong's command. They're going to be able to just chain run at Shiro. The stuns are too much. The fears are too much. BetBoom is too much for Tidebound. Miro finally turning on his BKB here, and that will be 4 dead without buybacks. You get the supports, but it's too little too late. The GGs come out, and BetBoom will take the series 2-0, moving to that upper bracket finals.
An amazing fight from them, starting with such a good angle on that